Welcome back to Liam Doesn't Know Ball. I'm Liam. I'm an American who objectively doesn't know ball, but that does not stop me from having opinions. I'm a big fan of the Premier League and Premier League mornings. Rebecca Lowe was off this week, so we didn't get a new episode of The Lowdown. So I'm going to fill in, and I made up my own 5 questions that I thought she may have been asked, and I'm going to answer them for myself. And yeah, I thought I did it on TikTok a while ago. I figured why not try it again here on YouTube. Question 1, I will have 30 seconds to answer, as Rebecca does on the show. Forgot to mention that earlier. The first question I have is, who do I think is going to end up finishing bottom at the end of the Premier League season? Sheffield United or Burnley? And for me, this is pretty easy. I think it's going to be Sheffield United. I know that Sheffield United and Burnley are even on points, and a point or even, God forbid, a win can change everything very fast, but just the mood around Bramall Lane is so much worse than Turf Moor. Even if neither of them pick up another point or they match each other, it's going to come down to goal difference, and Sheffield United have just been shipping so many goals. And I also think that Burnley are aware they have a project going on, whereas Sheffield United not. Question 2 is, which manager do I think seat is now the hottest? So it hasn't been a very sack heavy, firing heavy, can I just change that? A firing heavy year. That we've only seen 2 sackings and 1 retiring. Best of luck, Roy Hodgson. Best of luck with your health. Yeah. And I think Eddie Howe, just after the battering they took at Arsenal, kind of underperforming in the Champions League, I don't think anyone was surprised they were eliminated, but it doesn't help. Not winning the Carabao Cup. I just think that Newcastle United is going to start wondering if there's something better out there than Eddie Howe. Question 3. Assuming that top 4 is all that gets Champions League, the Premier League doesn't get a 5th spot, who will get that coveted last 4 spot? Okay, so I just want to say I'm not even including Manchester United in this conversation, because after the loss to Fulham at Old Trafford, I think they're showing how reliant they are on Højlund. So they're out of the conversation. 8 points back with 12 games to play. That's too much of a deficit for this team to overtake. Spurs, I mean, they have the benefit of... Are they even still in the FA Cup? I'm not even sure. Villa have Europe, but I just think that Emery and Aston Villa have been a little bit more consistent. Tottenham can go on these really extreme swings, and I just think that the consistency Aston Villa has been performing with will see them get that spot. Question 4. Will a quad ultimately, or is it motivating or harming Liverpool? Right now, I would say it's helping them. Obviously, they were on for a quad in the 21-22 campaign, but I think that, Klopp is a man manager, along with being very tactically astute as well. These players will want to win it for him. They'll want to win it for their pride. And could it be maybe they will get exhausted? Who knows? That happens often, but I don't think that it will hurt them. I think that regardless of whether they do it or not, I don't think that the quad itself will harm. Question 5. Which team would I like to see included in the 23-24 or the summer 2024 Premier League Summer Series? For me, it's Nottingham Forest. I want a proud historic club with 2 European Cups in their locker. I want them to get that exposure in America that, Americans just getting into the sport, they might not be hearing about them because they aren't the cool, flashy Man City squad with Haaland and De Bruyne and Grealish, or PSG with Mbappe for now, and Real Madrid is always cool to support. I want them to at least know that there are proud historic clubs that aren't just about the money, that like a Nottingham Forest, like an Aston Villa, like an Everton. So I know that they wouldn't be included because they're in too much of a relegation scrap, but yeah, I would really like to see Nottingham Forest part of the Premier League Summer Series.